Keith Joseph Andrews is a former Irish Association footballer who played as a defensive midfielder. Andrews began his career at Wolverhampton Wanderers, where he was their youngest captain for more than a century. His club career has also involved stints at Hull City and Milton Keynes Dons, as well as loan spells at Oxford United, Stoke City and Walsall while he was at Wolves. While at Milton Keynes Dons he was club captain, helped secure promotion for his team with a vital goal, helped win his team the Football League trophy by scoring in the final at Wembley and was named in the PFA Team of the Year. He joined Blackburn Rovers in September 2008 and spent 3 seasons at Ewood Park, which included a loan spell at Ipswich Town. After a short stay with West Bromwich Albion, Andrews joined Bolton Wanderers, and after loans at Brighton and Hove Albion, Watford and a return to Milton Keynes Dons he retired in the summer of 2015. A full international since 2008, Andrews has gained over 30 caps for the Republic of Ireland and was selected for UEFA Euro 2012. Club career Wolverhampton Wanderers Andrews began his career as a trainee at Wolves, progressing from their academy to the first team. He made his senior debut on March 18, 2000 in a 2-1 Euro win at Swindon. He continued his progress with the First Division club in the 2000 Euro 01 season, becoming a regular player as Dave Jones took over midway through. He went on a loan spell at Oxford United, scoring once against Swansea City. Back at Wolves, the final match of that season saw him become their youngest captain for more than 100 years, at 21 years old, in a game against Queen's Park Rangers. He signed a new 4-year deal the following season but found himself out of the starting lineup after several new midfielders were acquired in the summer, resigning him to the substitutes bench and sporadic appearances over the next few seasons. To gain playing time, he spent half of the 2003 Euro 04 season on loan at Stoke City and the latter half at Walsall, where he scored 2 league goals against Millwall and Ipswich Town. He did however return to Molineux in between to make his only Premier League appearance for Wolves. The midfielder returned to Wolves' team post-relegation in 2004 Euro 05 and gained his most appearances for the club during that season. However, he moved on at the end of his contract to join Hull City. In total, he made 72 appearances for the Midlanders, scoring once in a League Cup tie at Rochdale. Hull City His new start with the Hull saw him sidelined again though, as he picked up an injury in only his second appearance for the team a Euro in a match against his previous team, Wolves. He returned to the team in December after nearly 4 months out and featured in all but one of their remaining fixtures in what proved to be his only season for the club. Milton Keynes Dons After a single year at Hull, he moved to Milton Keynes Dons of League Two for the 2006 Euro 07 campaign where he became club captain. He lost out on promotion in the playoffs, despite scoring in the semi-final tie with Shrewsbury Town. However, the next year, now under the managerialship of his former Wolves teammate Paul Ince, brought Andrews success. He scored the winning goal in a match at Stockport County on April 19, 2008 that saw the club promoted to League One, and also scored the opening goal of their 2-0 Euro 0 victory over Grimsby Town with a penalty in the Football League trophy at Wembley. The season ended with him being voted into PFA Team of the Year and having already won the League Two Player of the Year award at the Football League Awards. Andrews was then named at number 38 in a 442 poll of the top 50 Football League players, as well as being named the best player in League Two. MK Dons then had a fight on their hands to keep hold of their inspirational skipper with interest from a number of Premiership and Championship clubs. He featured in MK Dons' first 3 games of the 2008 Euro 09 season but then was sold to Blackburn Rovers managed by former manager Paul Ince. Blackburn Rovers Andrews ended a summer of speculation over his future when he completed a transfer to Premier League club Blackburn Rovers on September 3, 2008 in a 3-year deal worth and rising up to £1 million depending on appearances made for the football club over the coming years. The move temporarily reunited him with his former MK Dons manager Paul Ince before he was sacked as Rovers manager. He made his debut as a substitute on September 6, 2008 against West Ham United, a game in which Blackburn lost for a Euro 1. Andrews made his home debut against Arsenal. On his 28th birthday, Arsenal went on to win the match for a Euro-0. He scored his first goal for Blackburn in the 90th minute during a 2-2 draw with West Bromwich Albion. Due to injuries sustained by first-team regulars, Andrews featured frequently for the Rovers' first team, occupying a defensive central midfield role. In July 2009, Andrews signed a new 4-year deal, which will see him contracted to Blackburn until 2013. On September 25, 2010, Andrews came on for Stephen Nzonzi on 66 minutes against Blackpool at Bloomfield Road in a 2-1 win for his first game of the 2010 Euro-11 campaign. The 2010 Euro-11 season was a frustrating one for Andrews as he only made 6 appearances in all competitions for Rovers due to injury. Ipswich Town. Andrews agreed to a 6-month loan move to Ipswich Town on August 12, 2011. This loan includes an option to buy the player permanently. A day later he made his debut in a 1-0 loss to Hull City, and then 3 days later his first goal came against Southampton. This was followed by goals against Peterborough United and Leeds United. Steve Keane, the head coach of Blackburn Rovers, hinted that Andrews may return to his parent club in January 2012, after a successful loan spell with Ipswich. This was contrary to Andrews' ambitions, who, when responding to reports that Paul Jewell, the Ipswich head coach, wanted to sign him on a permanent deal, stated in an interview with the BBC that, "I don't particularly like the way I was treated at the club, Blackburn. Not just the manager, the club in general." West Bromwich Albion. Andrews completed a late deadline day free transfer to Albion, after handing in a transfer request at Blackburn. Andrews signed a 6-month contract. On February 12, Andrews scored his first goal for West Brom and their 4th against former club Wolves in a 5-1 win. Andrews then made it 2 goals in 2 appearances as he scored Albion's 4th in a 4-0 victory over Sunderland 2 weeks later. Andrews then made it 3 wins in 3 appearances as he produced another solid performance in the 1-0 win over Chelsea. Andrews became a free agent as his West Brom contract ended at the end of the season. Bolton Wanderers. Andrews signed for newly relegated Football League Championship club Bolton Wanderers on June 29, 2012 after agreeing a 3-year contract. He made his debut on August 18 in the away game at Burnley, and on December 22 he scored his first goals for Bolton, scoring twice from the penalty spot in their 5-4 defeat against Peterborough United. Brighton and Hove Albion. Following the permanent signing of Jay Spearing, Andrews' first team place at Bolton was no longer assured. On August 9, 2013, Andrews signed a season-long loan deal at fellow Championship club Brighton and Hove Albion. He scored his first goal for Brighton in a 1-1 draw with Sheffield Wednesday on October 1, 2013. Watford. On July 24, 2014, Andrews completed a move to fellow Championship side Watford, joining on a season-long loan deal. Andrews made his Watford debut from the start in the League Cup first-round tie at Stevenage on August 12, 2014. Milton Keynes Dons. On February 2, 2015, transfer deadline day, Andrews rejoined Milton Keynes Dons on loan for the duration of the season after his loan to Watford was cut short. Retirement. On August 4, 2015, Andrews retired from professional football, both for the national Irish team and from club football, to take up a role as first-team coach at Milton Keynes Dons. International career. Andrews made his full international debut for the Republic of Ireland on November 19, 2008, coming on as a second-half substitute and scoring a goal as part of a 3-2 home defeat in a friendly match against Poland. He played his first competitive match for Ireland, being unlucky to have a goal disallowed in a 2-1 World Cup qualification group match victory over Georgia. He was also present in Paris for France 1-1 Ireland. After being ever present in Ireland's midfield during their 2010 FIFA World Cup qualification campaign, he missed the start of their UEFA Euro 2012 campaign due to an injury-hit Premier League season. He returned to the Irish squad for the Nations Cup games against Northern Ireland and Scotland. he made an instant comeback to the Irish team with a good all-round performance against Northern Ireland. On June 7, 2011, Andrews scored his second international goal in a 2-0 victory over four-time FIFA World Cup winners Italy in a friendly game in Liège, Belgium. His third international goal came in the shape of Ireland's first goal, a header, in the 4-0 victory in the first leg of the UEFA Euro 2012 play-off against Estonia in Tallinn, the second leg of which secured qualification for UEFA Euro 2012 with a 1-1 draw in Dublin. Andrews played every moment of Ireland's UEFA Euro 2012, until the very end of the final game when he was sent off against Italy. On June 10, 2012, in Ireland's first game of Group C against Croatia, Andrews failed to score despite having a number of clear shots on goal and actually succeeding in hitting the woodwork. Ireland fell to Croatia by a score of 3-1. Andrews's poor luck continued in the following game as Ireland crashed out of the tournament, falling to Spain by a score of 4-0 on June 14, 2012, before he was led off the field in a rage after receiving a red card in Ireland's final group game against Italy, a game the team lost 2-0. Thus Ireland finished the campaign bottom of Group C with no points, having conceded 9 goals and equaling the worst performance by a team in European Championships history. Nevertheless, the Irish Times said he was arguably Ireland's best performer in the tournament. Andrews was named as Irish Player of the Year for 2012. International goals. Career statistics, as of match played April 6, 2015. Honours. Club Milton Keynes Dons, Football League Trophy, 2008, Football League 2 Champions, 2008. International Republic of Ireland, Nations Cup, 2011. Individual PFA League 2 Team of the Year, 2008, League 2 Player of the Year Award, 2008, Irish Player of the Year, 2012. References. External links: Keith Andrews' Career Statistics at Soxabase.